just being able to go to sleep on a Friday night and knowing my fields are already set for Saturday. It just takes some stress off of me, and that's kind of priceless. So an introduction to NFL Flag New Mexico, we're New Mexico's largest youth flag football league. Typically we run from 80 to 100 teams every season. We have 2 seasons, one in fall, one in spring. We can range anywhere from 700 participants to 1,000 participants. And we're just about offering the youth a nice flag football program here in Albuquerque, New Mexico and surrounding areas. I've had the turf tank for about a year now. I've used it for 2.5 seasons, and I've loved the turf tank. It's helped me out tremendously with overhead costs, labor costs, time, and stress. The biggest challenge I had before moving to turf tank was we used to use vinyl lines where we'd have to roll them out and then tack them down, and then it was just a huge labor cost. It was very, very time consuming, and the stress of being able to put those down before a game started was always very, very high anxiety, highly stressful situation. So it's something that we moved away from because of all that. And then I got introduced to turf tank, and a lot of the pains with setting up the fields went away with turf tank. So one of our fields with the turf tank takes about 12 minutes to paint, and it's perfectly lined. Typically when we're putting down the vinyl lines and rolling them out, it would take anyway from like about 30 to 40 minutes of field. And then we'd have to make sure they're all tacked down. And then in addition to that, throughout the day, it was very time consuming having to maintain them throughout the day because staples would pop out, lines would get picked up by the wind. So it's not only the time that I would take in the morning to set them up, but also the time throughout the day. Oh, the accuracy is great. As long as you put the GPS system right in the same spot every time, it'll line them up perfectly. Just have you had them lined up the previous week. So it uses satellite, GPS, all that to make sure that everything's set perfectly. And then we always get complimented on the paint and the lines and how they look. And just because everything's in perfect shape, perfect measurements, the end zones are perfectly the dimensions that we want, the fields are the dimensions that we want, so everything lines up perfectly. The turf tank, it's like a mobile printer almost, and it paints the field numbers in it takes about 6 minutes each, and then I just fill it in with some paint in the middle. It's just something that looks good and something that sets us apart from everybody else, and then everybody's always asking what field number is, so now they have a nice big number in the middle of the field for them. Turf tanks made life a lot easier. It's turned like a 8-man crew into a 1-man crew of me, and my kids can operate it, so they come out here and help, and then we just kick back and spend some time at the park while it's painting.